Here on Nagasaki Day is Hallowed Spiritual Day, so that's a real one. She folded 644 of them. You said there's probably only 100 left in the world? We're here at the museum where the Enola Gay flew out. I got to hold it in my hand. I was the second one that got to hold it in my hand. Yeah. So there it is. How many are in the U.S., do you think?
There might be, at this point, 6 in the United States.
But for the fact for them to come here, and that was Sadako's niece herself who came here, God, what an event that was. International media all over, no local media. And then we christened the Officers Club that day too. We had the dinner. Jim says, you get to sit in Tippett's chair. And I says, God, is that an honor or not? So I sat in Tippett's chair for the dinner, and then Channel 4 came late into the dinner. They did show up late. Whoop-de-doo. And we reached out to them all. You're talking one of the major events in world culture. They reached out, and it was because Jim and I, I'm pretty famous in Japan because of Fukushima. We've been reaching out to them. They came and says, hey, we want peace. Thank you. In fact, her niece gave me she reached out and says, Kevin Blanch, this is for you, because I'm fighting leukemia. And she had me a paper fan made from recycled paper cranes at the memorial. I think it's irony that the closing ceremonies were on the 9th. So, U.S. media doesn't ever even talk about this anymore. But you guys have done such a good job. Well, Jim, there's a bunch of people that have for years tried, but it's been, what an accomplishment, right?
You got it going, and it's still going.
This place is grand. I want to show you something real quick. They just got finished this year, because we've seen the footage in here, but God, this thing is so cool. This just got finished this year. This is the Officers Club. Now that part of it we finished last year. That's Landon. He's the new guy. Jim will be back tomorrow. God, how cool is this? So I wanted to get this. Sanjay Gupta, MD, should be in a prison cell. He was at Fukushima, he was at Fukushima, he was at Fukushima. Him and Anderson Vanderbilt, they come home. 2 weeks later, on Sanjay Gupta, MD, he had on a college down there. I found out that nuclear doesn't kill people. She used the 11-year-old metaphor. Now, see the plugs when they pulled them? Jepson pulled them. That's his name on there. Mama Jepson. I interviewed Jepson out here before my YouTube cameras. He started to cry. Ticker tape parade. He says, you can see his face in that photo. Sanjay Gupta's a practicing MD. Oh, this nurse, this doctor. I found out leukemia doesn't. My 11-year-old friend died, but I found out radiation helps you not. Oh God, I went crazy on my YouTube site. It says find the transcript. They took it down, but I got it leaked to me, and I put it online. Let's back up. Sad, sad day. This is incredible. I got to sit right there in Tippett's chair at the inaugural dinner, that same event, which is one of the greatest events in world culture. It was Jim and I reached out to them, and they came. That was Sadako's niece, her very own niece's son. She started to cry when she says, Kevin Blanch, she hugged me, gave me that. It was us who did that individually, Jim and I. So, stay tuned.